The moments on the Danziger Bridge in the days after Hurricane Katrina are etched into the minds of the people who lived through it. NOPD officers shot and killed 2 men there. It was just one of a string of violent encounters and controversial actions that led to a federal consent decree for the NOPD in 2012. Good evening, everyone, and thanks for watching. I'm Katie Moore. Charisse is off tonight. A decade later, a federal judge says that consent decree could come to an end soon as this summer. The agreement between the city and the federal government reformed the department in a push toward more constitutional policing. The courts have watched over the NOPD and changed how the department operates. But recently, police unions have complained that the consent decree also hurts a department struggling to keep officers because it aggressively disciplines them for minor infractions. Mike McDaniel leads us off tonight.
Federal monitors and NOPD leaders seem to be on the same page. There's been enough progress within the police department to begin the process of moving out from under this consent decree. In a federal courtroom in downtown New Orleans, leaders from the police department began pleading their case Wednesday, why the department no longer needs federal oversight.
Today's department is a more transparent department, a more accountable department, meaning that we are holding ourselves accountable.
That accountability comes as the NOPD operates under a consent decree. The agreement between the Department of Justice and the city started back in 2012, following backlash against police violence and corruption after Hurricane Katrina. Since then, a team of federal monitors have kept tabs on department operations, like policy, policing, training, wellness, and misconduct.
The purpose of the consent decree is to create reforms, but also to develop the institutions, because eventually we're going to leave.
Fast forward a decade, Chief Ferguson says that time is now, but adds oversight was needed.
Sometimes you need that help. You need that outside support to make you take a real deep look within yourself to see what is it that you need to do differently.
The judge overseeing the consent decree says things like some officers recently taking advantage of the pay system, a slowdown in recruiting, and outdated administrative practices are concerning. But federal monitors are confident the department is changing.
The changes are real. We think they're going to be sustainable, and we think they're going to benefit the community and the police officers, and that's our goal.
With a spike in major crimes and a decrease in officer numbers, Chief Ferguson knows challenges are ahead.
No organization is perfect, not one. And despite it, we know that we will have challenges, but it's not about just the challenges. How are we addressing the challenges? What are we going to do about those challenges?
There will be 2 more public hearings examining areas within the police department, things like community engagement, stops, arrests. And if the judge agrees to end the consent decree, there will then be a 2-year sustainability period. Reporting from Uptown, Mike McDaniel, Eyewitness News.